Guja Pahad is situated in Tilia Gram Panchayat in Jharsuguda district and backside of the Hirakud Dam reservoir. Its natural scenery, panoramic view create excitation and cheers in visitor mind. This hill area is always surrounded by the reservoir water except in summer. There are 18 small and large caves in the Guja Pahad, the largest of which is 150 feet above the foothill. The entrance to the cave is situated on the north side of the hill, and the caves give birth to the two paths after 5-meter distance. The first route extends to the inside, while the other route extends south to the hill. There are 14 stone steps to the east of the base of the Guja Pahad. However, the large room inside the cave was used as a place of worship. About 500 devotees were able to gather in the worship hall. Stone sculptures of deities are installed in the worship room, while half statue of stone craft of Haryagriva and idol of Buddhist deities are found on the cave wall. In another cave complex lies wood ash used by the cave inmates in the kitchen and Homakunda. Besides, on the floor of another cave lies ashes of various animal and human bones. The Buddhist cave in Guja Pahad was the meditation site of the Sambal king Indrabhuti. From the above description, it is concluded that many saints were living in Guja Pahad cave. The local villagers have opined that they have heard the hymn of Khanjini on the night of Chaturdashi and Sankranti from the Guja Pahad. According to the Greek tourist Ptolemy, the evidence of the Sambal kingdom has been found on the banks of the Mahanadi river and its tributary flowing in the coastal section of Odisha. The border of then Sambal province extended from the Ambabana in Bargarh district to the Banbahal in Jharsuguda district. King Indrabhuti of the Sambal kingdom spread the Buddhism widely in 7th century AD. Later King Acharya Indrabhuti of the Sambal empire meditated in the caves of the Guja Pahad on the outskirts of his capital in the 7th century. The king, along with practitioners and people of Kosal, revered in the Buddhist cave. At that point in time, a small stream of water was flowing from the top to the bottom of the hill. The inmates of the cave were collecting water from the stream for drinking and bathing. A long time ago, a supernatural monk built a hermitage and resided at the bottom of the Guja Pahad. He used to have only vegetables and fruits. He handed over the responsibility of the hermitage to the Ugresan Sahu of the Singaipali village. At that time, people's life in the surrounding village was disrupted by the scarcity of water in March. To solve this problem of drought, many villagers gathered to visit the saint. They prayed to the saint to get rid of the water crisis. To get rid of this problem, the saint organized a 7-day Havan in his hermitage, and thousands of people from the surrounding area participated in it. The monk struck the ground under the banyan tree behind his hermitage with the tongue and created a stream. This miraculous act of the monk spread all around, and people started calling him Siddha Baba. Buddhists celebrate the Ashada Purnima on the birth anniversary of Buddhism founder Mahatma Gautam Buddha. Hence, the Buddhist king of Sambal kingdom had organized the Ashada Purnima at the footland of Guja Pahad near its capital. A week-long Ramya Mela was being celebrated beside the Guja Pahad during the full moon of July. Hundreds of people from nearby village reached the fair. The Ramya Mela Pali mispronounced over the time and became Ramela. The Ramela village was submerged due to the construction of Hirakud reservoir, and the Ashada Purnima fair commenced to be organized on the Guja Pahad. The Buddhism disappeared from the Sambal Empire when the people from all over India gradually lost their faith in Buddhism in 9th century. As a result, the Buddhist transition of Ashada festival was abolished and celebrated according to the Hindu transition. Every year in the month of March, the Vishwashanti Brahma Yajna is organized at the Siddha Baba Ashram seated at the foothills of the Guja Pahad. As per transition, Haman commenced on the 13th day and end on the full moon day of the March. On the first day of the festival, women and girls along with saints get holy water from the pond and establish in the monastery. The men and women of the Arya community perform the Vedic Haman on the morning of the 14th day. On the occasion of the celebration, people put Purnahuti and Gruhahuti for world peace and welfare. Not only prasad is served, but also Akhanda Deep is lit on the full moon night. Many devotees attend the Haman Mandap to celebrate the festival.